Hey YouTube, good day. Hey, we're out for a short walk today. Nice day. Be great if this was April, May. This is February. We need a lot more snow in those mountains. Anyway, not what I want to talk about. It is a catastrophic day. Nah, it's not catastrophic. I'm not going to overhype it. Market's getting slammed. Stock markets and all that other good stuff are getting hammered right now. Last I saw, they had went down as much as 1,500 points, or I should say the Dow had, and had bounced back up, and it was like 850 for the day, down 850 and whatnot. And how those things happen, we will discuss, hypothesize, I guess. And what I really want to do is, most people on here, we don't pay attention to these markets. We know they don't affect our lives really. I mean, we look out here on a day like today, what happens there doesn't affect us. Nothing's blowing up, nothing's destroyed, nothing's changed. Still just as peaceful as it is most days, untouched by human hands as much as possible. But every one of us just about, or at least everybody we know, we all know people who are affected by these stock markets and the way they work. And you gotta wonder, how much longer can this go on? How do we get across to people that do not put your life savings, your retirement account, your plans for the future in these stock markets? Because people are taught this incessantly. Put your money in the market, that's the way to go. And in the system that's created, it really is the only way you can get your money in and make a decent profit so you can have a retirement, etc., etc., of some sort. Mr. Duck coming down the river fishing, it looks like. But on days like today is a good time to remind people. What's the bulldozer doing over there? Chewing up some ground. Days like today, when you see the market off so horribly and then suddenly recover. Why did it recover? Well, it started to sell off because people wanted to sell. People were wanting to get out for whatever reason. Now, have there been any warning signs? Have there been any indicators? I mean, we got the bond market, the economics, a lot of the business reporting say things are good. But yet there's a big sell-off. It drops precipitously, and all of a sudden it finds something, it bounces back up, almost it cuts itself in half. There are people whose job it is to prop up the market when stuff like this happens. They are assigned to dump money in and buy whatever needs to be bought to prevent a sell-off from getting worse. Or worse than that, the market stops, shuts down for a minute to get everything to catch up before they start it again, to supposedly stop a panic. Now, why would a panic ensue? Why would there be a panic on something like that? Why do panics usually ensue? Lack of faith, lack of confidence. And that team's job, when they go in and buy like that, their only job is to maintain people's faith in the market. Why would they have faith in the market? It's never proven itself to be reliable, except in that it continues to follow the chain of currency and continues to prop itself up further and further up. It'll always go up as long as the currency always goes up. So when you reflect on how these things happen and how people are involved and sucked into this market, I can't think of a better way than today, last week, to demonstrate to people how it's only faith that keeps these things afloat. Faith that people can put their money in and get more back in return. And the people that are doing that for you are making a lot more than you are. Understatement. It's only the faith that keeps those things, just like the dollar, just like the currency. And there's a little bit more behind the currency because you can't really get a job without getting paid in the dollar. If you could get paid in something else, you'd probably do it, depending on what it brought you back in return. But other than having to work and getting paid in them, what's the usefulness of it? Has no other uses, has no other benefits. And then you in turn take that digits on a computer, send it to a stockbroker, not you necessarily, but people. Send it to a broker, money mutual fund manager, whoever, takes those digits, puts them in the digits in Wall Street, in the stock company, and tries to make those digits get bigger. It's just like Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's down to like 6,000 bucks. Is there any difference? Why would you have faith in the market if you don't have faith in Bitcoin? Why would you have faith in the dollar if you don't have faith in Bitcoin? Is there any physical reality out here walking in the woods? Is there any difference in the two? Now we can draw some cash out and show physical dollars, in your hand, but how quickly do those disappear if you go to ask for all your money in cash? Does anybody get paid in cash anymore? Go to your employer and ask to be paid in cash. See what kind of look you get. Faith in the system is all they're pushing, people. Once the faith is gone, it's all gone. Advise anybody you know to, if you don't consider it to be gambling, and if you put more in the market than you're willing to take to Vegas, you're doing yourself a disservice. Just a note for the day with this market sell-off, a chance to talk to people as they bring it up. They're like, oh man, my 401k is horrible. My IRA is down. My mutual fund is way off. Especially some of you retired folks already. Alright folks, just something to think about, look into, live free.